them know, how a man really thinks. I mean, you're a guy, so you can tell them better than any woman ever could when they sitting there having girl talk. Because these bitches don't be knowing. They just be guessing. Bitch, you guessed it. I'm also honest with them about things I go through. See, I said that. Like, let them know the real, like what men go through, how they see things, because that transparency is going to be monumental in their experience just with men in general. If my dad was there, I really would have appreciated if he was just real with me. I don't need you to sugarcoat nothing, because that's kind of just how I was as a kid anyway. I was never really into like cartoons and stuff like that. It just didn't tickle my fancy. I was more so into like the more realistic shows, like stuff that resembled real life. That's just always how I have been. So I know if my dad was there and he took a realistic approach with me, honey, I would have held on to that, okay? Because that's something that I feel like when it comes to talking to your kids about, just life in general, you tend to want to keep it appropriate and not so much like telling them things that they necessarily don't need to be exposed to, which I agree with to a certain extent, but at the same time, they're going to come across these things eventually anyway. So the thing is, it's like it's better for them to have some idea of something from you versus just going out in the world and just learning for themselves. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you're a man. They're gonna be dealing with men, so you should be the first one. You should be the first person to be teaching them things about these boys.